Hey guys, hope your day is going great. Today we're going to be talking about setting boundaries, all right? We're going to start kind of with three questions. So I want to answer those three questions for you, give you some tips on how to set really firm boundaries. And then after that, you can apply these principles. And then, even after this video is over, if you'd like to book a private session with me, a HEALVERSTATION session, you can do that as well. So, let's talk about the three questions, okay? The first question you want to ask yourself when you're trying to set boundaries is, how did I get here? Okay, so if you're watching this video, that means you're probably in a relationship or just come out of a relationship or in some sort of connection where your boundaries have been crossed more than one time. Okay, you are probably looking at the fact that you have repeated patterns in allowing others to cross your boundaries. All right, so the how did I get here is because you've either had boundaries and didn't stick to them, or you didn't have any boundaries at all and people just kind of did to you what they desired without you confronting them. Sometimes if you're non-confrontational, people will walk over you because they're seeing you as an individual that's never really going to challenge them. Okay, so that is the how. Okay, and when you look at the why, why did I not set boundaries? As I stated earlier, it could be that you're non-confrontational. You just don't want to confront the issue, or you just don't want to deal with any backlash that may come to you because you have set boundaries. Okay, or it just could be that you were never taught how to set boundaries. All right, sometimes we're taught to have standards but not boundaries. And I know you probably think, oh, well, KC, that's the same thing. It's actually not the same thing. So let's talk about it. Okay. So standards are what you see. It is actually the end result. Okay. It is the end result of you having certain rules, certain protocols, certain regulations. Okay. That's your standard, all right? That's what you're measuring things up to. Boundaries is the avenue in which you get to the standard. Okay, in order for you to achieve that standard with everyone that you meet, you have to set boundaries. In other words, I guess boundaries is like the road that you take to get to the city of standard. I mean, I just can't make it any simpler than that. Okay, back to what I'm saying. Okay, that's your why. So you got your how, you got your why, and the third question is, what can I do? Okay, so let's talk about setting some boundaries. All right, the first thing you want to do is recognize that you either don't have boundaries or you have them and you keep allowing others to cross them. Why are you allowing others to cross them? You really got to ask yourself some questions. Is it that I don't want to take the backlash? Is it that I don't really feel like I can enforce the boundary? Is it that I'm dealing with someone that's narcissistic and controlling and I've just allowed them to do this for so long, I really don't know how to fight back? You got to really ask yourself some questions about why you have not enacted those boundaries. Now, if you're an individual that's never set boundaries, sometimes setting boundaries can be difficult because guess what? You've taught people how to treat you by not having boundaries. Now you're going to have to teach them how to treat you with your boundaries. You're going to be two different people. What you used to be and what you are right now is two different people. So people are going to have to and they will listen, they will adjust, make them adjust by you adjusting. When you adjust to the fact that, yes, I'm going to have boundaries, not going to allow you to walk all over me, not going to allow you to control me, not going to allow you to enact your visions on me or your thoughts of me on me. Not going to let you do that, because guess what? When someone controls you, you allowed it. Hello, somebody. Is this thing on? When someone controls you, you allowed it. So stop allowing it. You need to love oh, that might be another video. You need to love yourself enough. Have enough self-love that you don't allow people to treat you any kind of a way. That one was for free. Oh yeah, this is a free video anyway. But anyway, okay. So make sure you're practicing some self-love. Okay, practice some self-love so that you can not only create the boundaries, set them, and keep them. If you're creating boundaries, okay, and you breaking your own boundaries, that kind of defeats the purpose. I mean, really? Why set boundaries if you're going to break your own boundaries? You're trying to keep other people from breaking them. You got it? Okay. So that's another point. All right, let's get to setting the boundaries. I'm going to give you an example. Let's just say you're a person that don't like to get calls after 11 and you got this one friend. I mean, this one friend, you've been taking their calls after 11 for the last 3 years. So all of a sudden you say, okay, I'm not going to be taking any more calls. So this is the first thing you do. You say, listen, friend girl, friend boy, whoever, I'm no longer going to take calls after 11. They're going to try you because you've been taking the call. So probably right after you say that night, yeah, they're going to call you after 11 to see if you're going to pick the phone up. You don't pick the phone up. You set the boundary. They're probably the next day going to say, I had something really juicy to tell you. You didn't pick up the phone. You have to reiterate, I told you I'm not taking any calls after 11. You call me anyway. So now whatever you had to tell me at 11, you can tell me right now. Okay? That's how you set a boundary. And you stick to it. People will adjust. Stop being a scaredy cat, because guess what? Even if somebody don't like what you say, what can they do to you? Nothing. Keep your boundaries, okay? It will make people respect you more, okay? As opposed to just thinking, oh, I can run all over her. I can run all over him, you know? I mean, I'm just saying they already know they can run all over you because they've been running all over you, all right? So that's the next point. The third point I want to make with setting boundaries is ever so often as you are growing and evolving and healing, because this is all about being on a healing journey. When you're setting boundaries, you're making sure that you're evolving and healing and not necessarily protecting yourself, but honoring yourself. Okay, that is the point I want to make. Honor yourself by setting the boundaries, because what it says is that I love myself enough not to allow people to do things to me that I don't like. Stop being the individual that just lets people do to you what they want without getting your permission. You're not honoring yourself. You're not honoring yourself. And I'm going to need all y'all to start honoring yourselves. Okay? That will alleviate a lot of crossing over of the boundaries. Narcissists trying to, run your life, controlling individuals, family, friends, neighbors, the little checker at Walmart. You understand what I'm saying? If you are putting out, simply put, you're going to attract who you are, not what you want. Do I need to say that louder for the people in the back? All right. You're going to attract what you are, not what you want. Okay. If you're a pushover, you're going to attract the people that see you as gullible. If you're an individual that stands up for yourself and has healthy boundaries, you will have created a healthy environment around you. Okay. All right. Everybody got it? Everybody with me? Okay. So if you want to talk to me more about setting healthy boundaries and you want to book a HEALVERSTATION session, you can just click the link in the bottom of this video. I will certainly confirm your appointment and we will take some time to delve deeper into the whole setting boundaries conversation. Okay. I hope you have a fantastic day and I'll chat with you guys next time. Toodles.